Okay, what am I doing? Okay, we are back. We are recording. We are a little shy, but we're gonna get there. Because I have not done this in a long time. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's been like a whole year. My apologies. A lot of stuff had just happened over the year. You know, COVID, that's number one. 2, I had a baby. I basically just took the whole year off, just balancing out life and whatnot. And then, you know, now I'm back at it. So here we go. I'm just gonna do a little chit chat today. Just talking about how my pregnancy went and what I'm currently working on now. I think it would be good just to catch up some things. So here we go. So like literally my last video on my channel, that was literally February of last year. I was so determined and so dedicated to getting my YouTube up and just being consistent and getting my subscribers up and whatnot. But literally after that video I posted, I literally found out like a week and a half later that I was pregnant. Very unexpected. I literally thought I had COVID. So this is the story. Okay. So I went to a wedding. I was invited to a wedding. I went with my sister, and I had no idea. I was probably like, I had to have been like 3 or 4 weeks pregnant. Or maybe I was about, maybe 2 or 3 weeks pregnant. Had no idea, right? Went to the wedding, had a great time. And then I met up with some friends from high school. I can't remember, was it from there or from the wedding? I can't remember. But one of those little get-togethers or the wedding, I was sick. I thought I was hungover because I drank a lot. And, but it literally lasted like the whole week. Like the whole entire week. I threw up, but I like didn't throw up. I was more nauseous than anything. And I literally thought I had COVID. From there, I'm like, I gotta, like day 5, I was like, I gotta go to the hospital. Gotta figure out what's going on. Because COVID was so strict and I don't really remember what the rules were, but I know like no one could go in with you at the time. And that was really annoying because I was really scared. And I couldn't bring my mom, couldn't bring my boyfriend, couldn't bring anybody. So I was just by myself, trying to figure out what was wrong. Going there, you know, I didn't know what was going on, answered all the questions, filled out all the paperwork. And then obviously the one question that always gets asked when a woman goes into the emergency room or goes to the hospital is, are you potentially pregnant? And I was like, you know what? I could possibly be, but I don't think I am. You know, I was really set on just not thinking that I was. And then they're like, okay, well, we'll definitely, you know, take a urine sample and we'll see if we can, you know, get a pregnancy test. I was like, okay, fine, sure. Doctor comes in the room. I'm like, is it COVID? And they're like, well, you're positive, but not for COVID. And I'm like, oh shit. They're like, you're pregnant. You're about 6 weeks. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was shocked. I was really shocked. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know what to think. And, you know, it was very shocking. Yeah, that's all I can say. It was very shocking. Told my boyfriend, he was like, are you kidding? And I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, I'm pregnant. I'm dead on 6 weeks pregnant. And I had no idea. I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really throw up unless I forced myself, but I was very nauseous. Called my mom, super excited. My mom's been wanting me to have a baby since I was like freaking 21. My whole pregnancy journey, by the way, I am using Shea Moisture's Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Leave-In Conditioner. IL Rosemary Mint Daily Styling Cream. I use this first. I usually put an oil in my hair, but I don't have any right now, so I usually put that in first. But I put this in, and then I was really shocked about this product. So I usually don't buy Myel, but I thought it was gonna be like this, but it's like a gel. It's really weird. It's like a creamy gel. So I went to a quinceañera recently, and I only put this in, and it left my hair so hard. I put some in my daughter's hair too, and it's really hard. So I use this as like my gel. Once I mix these two products together, it comes out really good. With my pregnancy journey, I was super tiny. I did not gain like any crazy weight, so I actually stopped eating red meat as of last year. So I was already skinny as is. Like, I looked even skinnier than I normally do, and I've been skinny basically my whole life. I stopped eating red meat, and then once I found out I was pregnant, I think that's why I never really gained too much weight. But again, I've been an athlete my entire life, so I've always had a high metabolism, never really gained weight at all. So once I found out I was pregnant, I stuck to the diet still. And I hardly gained any weight. I think by the end of my pregnancy, I was barely 150 pounds. But the whole experiencing growing a human being inside of you, it was really amazing. I gave birth to a beautiful little girl. Her name is Milani. I literally named her after the makeup brand Milani. So once I found out I was pregnant, I really wanted a boy, but we found out that we were having a girl. I had a great pregnancy. My labor was really good too, but let me tell you, if you're an expecting mom and you're pregnant, you know, I got the epidural, and a lot of women, I don't know, maybe it's just me, I don't really tolerate pain that well. Like, if I freaking scrape my knee or something, I'm crying. I already knew from the jump, I'm getting the epidural. I cannot, nope, there's no way around it. I was getting it no matter what. Once it got closer to her due date and all that stuff, I was like, whoa, it is time to go. Oh, I revealed my pregnancy on the day or the week of my birthday. My birthday's on the 4th of July. So much love on my Instagram. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was awesome. I loved every moment of it. And it was just great feeling, you know, a part of something else that I've never experienced. You're literally bringing a human being into this world, like your own family tree is starting. And I was very nervous about that. I mean, what else could I say? Like, I feel like I did a great job though, but it was very nerve-wracking. It was very quick. When it started, there was pain. Well, let me tell you. I give props to the women from back in the day and that currently now are able to give birth naturally with no medication whatsoever. I knew once I was pregnant, you'd have to tell me twice about getting an epidural, because that happened. I was already screaming at when I was 2 centimeters, getting 2 to 3, and as it progressed each, I think you get the epidural. Actually, they gave me fentanyl, which is crazy because I'm like, isn't that shit illegal? For my foundation, I am using Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Foundation, and this is in the color medium tan 18. Once the fentanyl kicked in, and I was high as a kite. I was high. That was a really nice experience, I'm not gonna lie. And then after that, they gave me the epidural. And the nurse I had, she was amazing. And just because with the restrictions, like my mom couldn't go in there, it did kind of suck, but at the same time, I'm glad it happened because I felt like if there was a lot of people in my room when it came time to start pushing, I would have been pissed off. I would have been irritated, people trying to tell me what to do. My mom's old school Mexican, so if she was in there, I probably would have got irritated with her trying to tell me what to do. So yeah, it was a really nice experience, very personal, very private. I loved it. Once the epidural kicked in, I was living the dream, really. Got changed to my other room, and then literally like no more than like 30 minutes later, it was time to start pushing. And it was funny because my boyfriend had to go check on our dog real quick just to make sure he was okay. There was just noise happening. I'm like, what is going on? So I called the nurse, she checked everything, and she's like, oh, it's about to start ready to get pushing here. You're at 8 centimeters. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I called my boyfriend and I'm like, I'm at 8 centimeters. You better hurry up and come back. And he's like, oh, hold on. And he's like, don't do anything without me. It was so funny. And it came time to start pushing. We were gonna do a practice push, but she was like, oh, no, never mind, because you push, she's gonna start coming. Like, my baby was already pushing herself out. Like, she was ready. It was like, she was like, I'm getting out this bitch. And my boyfriend's like, yeah, you can see her head. She's got a full head of hair, which was like one thing I was like worried about. I'm like, I better not have a bald baby because She's gotta have hair like mine. She can't have my boyfriend's hair because my boyfriend's hair got some carpet stuff going on. It's not that bad, but it's all right. But they got me a mirror, saw everything. And then I don't know what I was pushing, but I was pushing and she slid right out, literally like 5 pushes and she was out. Like I said, she was pushing herself out already. She was all ready to go. And when babies are born, they have to cry to show that their lungs work. And the first thing I forget, like babies, like they're in a placenta. So I forget like they have all that stuff on them when they come out. I was like scared at first. I was like, oh shit. After they took her, cause they needed her to cry a little bit, brought her back to me once I got that skin to skin first interaction. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I cried. A moment that I'll never forget in my entire life. Like it was just beautiful. I am just, the whole experience, it was just amazing. Now I know what it's like to be a woman, and to carry and to bring life into the world. It's beautiful. I'm using the Maybelline Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. For this being a drugstore, this is freaking amazing. I haven't made the time, or honestly, I'm gonna keep it real, I've been lazy, to go back to Sephora and get the matching concealer for my Bare Minerals foundation. And I just happened to be in CVS one day, just getting some last minute stuff. And I seen this and I was like, I heard Nikki Tutorials say that this was pretty good on one of her videos, or a few of her videos, and bought it, and it freaking works so good, so why not, you know, use it. But back to having my baby, it was kind of confusing. So the day I went in, so I was like up pretty much 24 hours because she was born at like 1 in the morning, and I literally was only in the hospital for like 2 days tops, and didn't really have too many visitors because of the whole COVID restrictions and stuff. They almost didn't let my parents in, which was so freaking weird, because I didn't put them on this like list, and my boyfriend was one of them too, so it was really weird. But anyways, I was only there for 2 days, and then like the nurses were very, very shocked that I was able to get my daughter to latch on so quickly. I don't know if it's just naturally in me, but I grew up in a Mexican household, so I always babysat, and I was always feeding kids and taking care of them with my cousins. So like it was no brainer on how this stuff kind of worked. I just kind of knew it. I didn't really do too much lookup on it, really. I kind of already knew what to expect, which is weird because this is my first child. I never had a baby. So it was and I breastfeed, so it was not difficult for her at all to latch on. You know, and she's been breastfed since then, and it's crazy how the difference. So my sister, she just had a baby too. He's about to be a year old, and he couldn't latch on, so he had to get formula fed. She latched on perfectly. I've been breastfeeding ever since, you know. She's a really good daughter. Of course, babies cry when they're hungry. They're gonna cry. She gets irritated just like any other baby. So I'm not gonna act like we don't have those moments, because we do. But other than that, you know, she's a great daughter. I love her so much. You know, I really wanted a boy, but I ended up having a girl, and I'm not upset with the outcome. You know, she's just amazing. I love her so much. For my eyebrows, and I need to get them done, I am using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is basically a knockoff of the Anastasia Dip Brow. This stuff is pretty damn good for it being a drugstore version. Anyways, getting back to my daughter, Milk came in 2 days later, which was amazing. It doesn't happen for everybody. There's a lot of women I knew that were pregnant at the same time as me, so they were asking me a lot of questions. I have this one friend, and she was actually diabetic, and she had such a horrible experience with her labor and such a horrible experience breastfeeding. And I don't know if it was because I've just been an athlete my whole life. I've been, you know, very skinny. I eat pretty well. I don't have any underlying conditions or anything like that. I stopped eating red meat, so I just had a great experience overall. The one thing I would say is that I was just like, literally when that baby comes out, your whole world changes. It's not about you no more. It's all about that child. Your life's not about you. So that was an adjustment I had to understand. I'm not gonna lie. There's no breaks. That's just how it is. That's just what comes with having a child. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I would not want to, you know, I was accepting of giving up those things, and it's nothing that I would ever regret because I love every moment of it. That being said, my daughter is very intelligent, very smart. I can see her grasping things, learning things. Like, it's just crazy. She loves Sesame Street. She's a big Sesame Street fan. She loves Elmo. That's her homeboy. So she loves him. But yeah, and now that I am a young mother, it's just, it's my life now, and I love it, and it's amazing. And there's nothing I would change for it. Back to contouring. This is actually concealer. And this is the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Concealer that I'm using. And this is in the shade Dark 5W. And with my daughter being here now, I didn't post a lot for her because, one, I really wanted to enjoy the privacy. Some things I think need to be left off of social media, and you just enjoy it, and the people that are actually in your life that love you, they will come around and, you know, see the new baby. So she's here and she's getting older. She's starting to understand a lot of things, and her grasp on things is just really crazy. It's just crazy how, like, you push this human being out of you and you just see them growing and evolving. She's like a little Pokemon. She was like a little Pikachu, and now she's becoming a Raichu. She's evolving. She's just growing up, and it's just crazy that I'm witnessing that at the same time. See? Mommy first, YouTuber second. It's been what, 2 years since I've dyed my hair blonde, and from dyeing my hair blonde, it really damaged it. Let the color grow out. My hair is super lengthy now. It is hella long. I was taking my prenatals when I was pregnant, you know, so like my hair is banging right now, I'm not gonna lie. The length is there, the curls are there, hair is popping. Once I had my baby, I stopped taking prenatals. I just thought I didn't need them, you know, because my hair never fell out or anything like that. But after giving birth, and like, it wasn't right after, but literally I would say once my baby hit like 3.5 months to now, my hair was coming out in the shower, and I was really scared to do wash and go. I was really scared to wash my hair in general because so much hair was coming out. Never experienced that in my life unless I had like a protective style and, you know, braids or something. I didn't think postpartum was gonna hit me like that, and that scared me. So I literally just bought a big old pack of freaking prenatals from Costco, and I'm taking them now, and I've already seen a difference. My hair is still coming out a lot, but definitely keeping on those prenatals and biotin, and taking iron, and what else am I taking? Vitamin D, not the other one, you freaking sickos, but literally vitamin D from the sun. Very needed because COVID is still a thing, and it keeps, you know, stuff like that away. So, but that's what I'm currently taking right now. So the moms that just had their babies, keep up on those prenatal or postnatals are good too. Keep them up though, because that postpartum ain't no joke with the hair. Going to line the lips up. This is just the NYX. This is like a brown color. What color can I see it on here? Not really sure, but it's a brown. This is my go-to. I wear it almost all the time when I do my makeup. And that's it. That was my chit chat getting ready. Do really appreciate you watching this video. Again, I am going to be coming back with all of the content. I'm going to be consistent on it. So I do appreciate you guys that have been supporting me already. And, you know, I'm going to keep these videos going. So thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.